I'm so interested when it comes to his backstory. Is oh man, it captivates me so much.
Information on this artist in the Iris family archives. The photo you provided also doesn't show any matches.
Just as I thought. I'd like to ask, what kind of traces do people leave when they enter a dream?
Are you referring to the records when you enter the dream pool? The equipment will monitor physiological indicators such as heart rate, blood oxygen levels, and body temperature in real time. This data will be included in statistics and handed over to the family for the screening of any data anomalies. Immediate action will be taken once any illegal behavior is detected.
I
apologize. The hotel does not have access. This information is managed by the Bloodhound family. We can only gain access if there's a problem.
Oh wait.
Looks like nothing can be found here.
Gallagher?
At least we know who to look for next. We can ask the Bloodhound family for information. Thank you for your assistance, Miss Allie. By the way, is Miss Robin doing fine? We are looking forward to her performance.
Fine? What does that mean? Is there something wrong with Miss Robin? The preparations for the Charmony Festival have been proceeding smoothly, so I guess things are pretty good. I believe she will be able to put on a spectacular show for all of you.
I'm sure. Sure enough, no one knows about Miss Robin. I'm not surprised. But that Miss Firefly is truly mysterious. There's no information on her in the hotel system. Even if she's a stowaway, she should have a disguised identity after entering the planet. She's also in the running for the legacy. How is she going to sneak into the dreamscape unnoticed?
Is there any other way to enter a dream? Besides the hotel room's dream pool?
Guardian
The
recognition.
Memo Keepers have abilities that are difficult for normal people to comprehend. In the memory zone of Penacony, they thrive effortlessly, a fact proven to us by Black Swan. The hacker girl from the Stellaron Hunters used extraordinary means to unlock the Dreamscape Hotel's seal. According to the scene witnessed by her, it is likely that they are behind Miss Firefly's case.
The Garden of Recollection and the Stellaron Hunters. Both are possible, but what about the IPC? Since they want Penacony all for themselves, they're bound to have a plan.
I mean, low key, can we just hit up Silverwolf? Because I mean, we have like pretty good reputation with like Silverwolf, Kafka, and all
Bravo
that.
team has arrived at their designated position, ready to execute armed evacuation operation. Boss, get moving.
I'm dead.
Armed evacuation? Boss, aren't you drunk?
What do you know? It's more efficient this way. Just don't let the director find out. Act first, report later. Understood?
Oh no.
Help me! I spent all my year-end bonus on the snowball! I don't want my name on the department's major disciplinary notice!
Homies are drunk.
Hey, check it out! That voice. Could it be the IPC workers from Bellabog?
To all guests, the IPC will be conducting special operations within the hotel. Please follow the staff in charge of evacuation to the designated safe zones, or compulsory measures will be enforced.
Oh, bruh.
I'll request a beating for you, love.
Hey, let's go.
Take him back to the hotel room.
Let's go.
Organize a meeting later to properly go over how this incident report should be written.
Let's go.
Miss Topaz? I never thought I'd run into you on Penacony.
I didn't even think she was gonna pop up.
Express crew. Aventurine has told me a lot about your happenings. Huh?
Yeah. Oh, you want to meet up with him?
It's fine.
do as they ask and try to avoid any conflicts with the family. Report to me before taking any action. Yes, all right. As you see, the IPC isn't very popular here on Penacony. Cordiality from the family is a mere facade. The former frontier prison has turned around and cuffed its shackles on the IPC staff now. Only Aventurine, who carries an invitation, is allowed to attend the banquet. An entourage like us, we can only sit around in the reality hotel, unauthorized to even enter dreams.
Dang! So you can't even meet him.
Scrambling to partner up with someone. The IPC can't back him up in the dreamscape.
His situation isn't optimistic, I hear. You're all helping to investigate some dirt.
I want to see these two interact. Oh, bro, maybe they still will. Oh, but
the IPC always treats its partners well.
Thank you, Miss Topaz. We're on our way to the Hounds to verify some intel. Perhaps you've had dealings with them?
Yep. They're tailing us right now. Why not go and talk to them? It'll take the spotlight off me. Being constantly stared at is really uncomfortable.
Oh, my team changed. Oh, snap. Yeah, we switched back to the Trailblazer. Do I have that option to switch? Nope. Sorry. Hey, what's good? Hold up.
How does it feel to be in business with Aventurine? I bet you're not used to it.
Honestly,
That's just his style. All or nothing is his mantra. He's always cozying up to his clients while egging them on to undertake some dangerous assignment with him. But everyone has their merits, so I won't comment further. But Aventurine's luck has always been good. He's always closed all his cases without a hitch and basically never lost a gamble. Which is why, on the issue of retaking Penacony, I'm watching with keen interest.
Let's see. It works only when all parties' interests are aligned. He's that good, huh?
As for the two cases, apologies, but I don't have much info on them either. All I can do is ask you to keep digging for more details.
This is sick. That's what I talked to you one more time.
Continue to investigate the case. All I can do is sit tight in the real world. I look forward to hearing your progress.
No problem, no problem. Wow, this is sick.
We're carrying out our captain's orders. What do you want?
We made a mistake last time, and we're working hard to rectify it now.
This is like
Don't have time
a IPC
IPC
story quest, practically.
ensuring that she stays put at the Reverie Hotel during her time on Penacony. We've got the right one this time.
So that's it. They were the pair who were after Firefly at the time.
We meet again.
It's you again. Back for more trouble? We're not afraid of you this time.
Nah, just talk.
Well, spit it out. Stop bothering us if you've nothing important.
So you know each other. Why do you keep running into people you've beaten up before?
I know a lot of people. What's the problem?
That's right. We're investigating a murder for the family. May we access the hotel's dream pool entry records?
What, Gallagher's call?
The security officer instructed everyone to shut their traps before he returned from Dream's Edge. What murder? You'd better stop spouting nonsense.
Yeah, that's right. We have nothing to report. Please leave.
Looks like they're not going to cooperate. But they did at least tell us that the captain is at Dream's Edge.
Why don't we just look for the security officer then? It's probably Gallagher.
Yep.
The one she mentioned, right?
Yep. My goat. Where is this stuff at? Oh, way down here. Oh, We know this place, all right.
Such tight security. I bet they're stumped by the case as well. Gallagher. Gallagher. Where could he be?
He around. Teresa. I don't know if I have these. Talk to you just a second. For how I was looking, I think I might have enough by the time he gets here. From how I was looking. I'll talk to the clock a little bit.
Apologies. The Bloodhound family is running an investigation up ahead.
Hey!
No unauthorized personnel allowed.
I know this guy.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
I've seen you before.
When I was with Firefly.
The gray-haired one.
How much trouble have you stirred up exactly on Penacony?
Don't worry about it, March. Don't worry about it. This ain't it, Chief.
Not possible. It was you the last time yelling about some clockwork friendship while beating me up with that silver-haired girl.
Don't bring it up, bro. Don't bring it up.
I'm not letting you get by this time. Please leave, or I'll have to get on my knees and beg you.
Huh? What kind of heinous crime have you committed now?
There was a lot that happened, Marsh,
Hold
that you
on,
just
sir.
were not
We
around
have
for.
documents authorized by the
Just
family
not
that will aid
around
your
for.
investigation.
Don't worry
If
about
will
it.
trouble you, could we see this Mr. Gallagher?
Who exactly is this Gallagher you keep talking about? There's been a few people mentioning this name. Even the one with the gray hair.
He didn't send you all here?
It was the security officer who dispatched us. That's all I can divulge.
He'll do. He's the one we've been looking for.
Sorry, no can do. The boss said that since it's a matter of the family's reputation, no one's allowed through.
Hey, yo, Gallagher!
Everyone, please.
Just start yelling his name, man. Just start doing it. Hey, yo, Gallagher! Hey, yo, Gallagher!
No need for us to make things difficult for each other, right?
We're really sorry for troubling you. Let's think of another way.
Another way. That's it! Didn't they say something about that? What was it? Clockwork? That got this guy to change his mind? Can you perform it again? That, clocky magic.
But I can't abuse it for evil doings, though.
It's not bad if we're resolving a misunderstanding. Please?
Poor guy. Poor guy.
Sorry, no can do. The boss said that since it's a matter, everyone, please leave.
It's a thing. When you're in a good mood. Alright. Poor guy.
Let me see what time it is now. Whoa, it's this time already. What? Time to clock out. And no one's gonna stop me.
The highly principal member of the Bloodhound family laughed heartily and left the scene.
What?
Huh?
Yep. It's OP.
This clockwork trick of yours. It's kinda dangerous.
And that's why
At least he won't be getting in our way again.
we can't use
Let's
all the
go
time.
find that Gallagher and ask him the intricacies of the case.
It'd be so funny that it was like a thing where you could use on like
I was wondering what all the commotion
everyone else.
was.
Let's go.
Oh, it's you guys. Welcome.
Don't make
Since
me
you made it here, what can I do for you?
Just like you used to during the story.
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Judging from your tone, it sounds like you were expecting us.
Miss Himiko, you're too polite. There's no need to call me sir.
Mr. Gallagher, you even know my name.
Of course I do. You folks are from the legendary Astral Express and honorable guests of the Watchmaker. I had an encounter with this lady in the Golden Hour. I remember that little silver-haired girl was there too.
Why I gotta keep reminding me, Brad?
I'm sorry for what happened to that kid.
Oh, wait, you know?
This is also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher. The Express can't just overlook the death of that child. So we've decided to help the family get to the bottom of it.
Wait, they were
in the hopes
the
of
Bloodhounds
getting
are one of the
justice for her.
ones, or at least he was one of the ones
involved with the family.
Hmm.
What an unpredictable twist of fate.
Honestly, you telling me?
Why? What's wrong with the family?
They suck.
It's nothing. On Penacony, everyone loves the family. No matter how much one resists the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest? Just idiots, little kids, and inebriated fools.
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
But you got it wrong. I'm not. You want to discuss the case? Sure, come with me. This is not a good place to talk.
Don't go where
Let's
I think
go
you're going.
elsewhere.
Don't go where I think you're thinking. Don't go where I think you're thinking. Please don't go where I think you're thinking.
Even after that chilling tragedy, this dream is still running effortlessly.
Nice.
Other than the family of the Harmony, it's hard to imagine any other power in the universe that could sustain a building of such magnitude.
See, I just been walking.
The family itself is a huge, perfect building. Like a living idol.
Like
each member of the family sees themselves as a
Ron,
piece
May,
of a
and
divine
Otto.
puzzle.
I'm pretty
revolving
sure it
around a
was her
singular
name in
core and a shared
Honkai
idea.
Third.
Under their
Just chilling.
command, they loyally fulfill their roles.
I need to get back into
offering
Impact Third.
themselves
I
while
really do.
also receiving sustenance in return.
Interesting analogy.
The story is so
Perhaps
good.
that's
and
why
I need to like,
Penacony's beautiful dream has persisted for so long.
We probably may do it.
The human body has its limits, and so does the divine's.
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a Galaxy Ranger would make.
That's because she's
Just
on
pointing out
vacation, or she's on hiatus.
Mr. Yang will definitely have a better sense of what's going on than I do.
Why do you say that, Miss Acheron?
The beautiful dream is crumbling. But not because of a particular eon, a particular faction, or a particular visitor. Its collapse stems from a certain inevitability of human nature. The family refuses to acknowledge this, and it has ultimately backfired and become a catalyst.
Yeah.
As people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and pain cease to exist, and only ease and pleasure prevail, they draw closer and closer to necrosis. Regardless of the perceived bliss, death looms as the inevitable conclusion. Also, this necrosis will diffuse and spread. One piece of the puzzle's mutation will eventually cause the entire building to shake, break, and crumble.
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned them. I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron.
And a line.
Willing to share your findings?
I can hear that in
with
like a song.
Of course. That's if I remember.
She says as her hand gently rests on the hilt of the sword, and then quickly lets go in the blink of an eye.
Don't mind me. It's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful. It's only when this sword is unsheathed that those hazy memories start to become clearer.
Take your time.
Gotta do.
That should do it. I vividly remember everything that occurred on Penacony. Ask away.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
The moment of daybreak. I've heard that's where the Dawn Factory, which processes the foundation of the dreamscape, is located.
Behind the dreamscape's song and dance stand many imagination factories. Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day in and day out in their dreams. Then they return to reality and sleep on a narrow bed in a room. A far cry from luxury. They say it will suffice. Experiencing the bizarre and motley dreamscape is the best reward. There I encountered a young woman who had just come of age. The perfect time to indulge in beautiful dreams. Her greatest wish was to one day move to the golden hour and see the magnificent garments she had woven with her own hands. For certain reasons, her wish was difficult to fulfill. But I managed to bring her a garment.
Gilded Hour. It's said to be Penacony's currency center.
Yes. It is a fortress-like financial city, the economic heart of the dreamscape. The Pepeshi people of the Alfalfa family are there to keep it running, sending blood that is made from money everywhere on Penacony. Everyone there is exquisitely dressed and always in a hurry. The greatest wish of the local Pepeshi people is for their future generations to work in the Gilded Hour. I've never met anyone who is willing to talk. I could only stand at the crossroads, watching crowds of people hurrying like the wind through the jungle of steel, only to deposit the alfalfa credits that they'd earned into the bank's vault. I don't know if they would open the vault door, but before I left, I witnessed a well-dressed Pepeshi person plummet from the sky.
What?
While those around him continued on their way, unfazed.
I hear the Blue Hour is very romantic. Do you have any tales to share?
Where are you going with this, Walt?
Perhaps Mr. Yang has heard. There is a large boat called the Aventurine, anchored along the Sea of Dreams, where soft music and dancing persist endlessly every night. I ran into a wizened lady there. She was at the dock, waiting for her long-departed lover to return. Waiting for countless hours within time that stood still. In the humid sea breeze, she spoke of her own youth. Like many who desired wealth and love, they came to Penacony to pursue their dreams. Alas, her lover's consciousness was lost in the dark depths of the Sea of Dreams. Finally, she suggested we continue our conversation on a boat in the shallows. I agreed and boarded the boat with her. But she never said anything. Her eyes absent-mindedly gazing at the horizon for what seemed like forever. Finally, we retreated to the beach.
Interesting.
The dreamscape of chic, luxury, and consumerism, the moment of dusk. My companions have been there too.
Then you all must have seen those who are attempting to realize their dreams. Or have realized them. Scattering money as if it were dust and betting it on all or nothing. Everything has a price, and everything can be bought or sold. Even dreams themselves. I saw an Intellitron there, who was preparing to auction himself. When someone wins a bid, under stipulated periods and rules, he would do the buyer's every bidding, becoming that person's very possession. That Intellitron had been auctioned off 12 times, and I participated in his 13th. That was the grandest banquet I had ever attended. But never again did anyone cast another glance at him. This time around, there were no successful bids for him. This is what I've seen and heard along the way.
Are we walking? Oh.
Someone once said to me, Penacony wasn't like this a long time ago. Nor should it be. I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities. Watched the tides of night rise and fall when time stopped for people. Where the spirits of the rich and impoverished remain forever fixed on their own scales. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream is inevitable.
There might be a way to change everything.
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world
Red
the people
text.
desire, if this is precisely why life chooses to slumber, should we still seek to change it?
Miss Acheron, now it's my turn to share a story with you.
When I was young.
There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, made a choice. He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual Adam. And since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a price, those who found it hard to move forward, who could not advance, forever lost their future. They slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia.
Why does music get so emotional when Will
starts talking? Because of the wishes of those people who wished not to awaken, that this spiritual Adam became unbreakable.
And yet, you stand here right now, which also means that man failed.
Yes.
Because people must always move towards the future. Even if human weaknesses make them pause when they truly cannot move forward, humanity will eventually seek a way to save itself. And that man, he was never a failure. Like everyone in that world, he etched the possibilities of human nature into his heart. He was the sun chaser of legend, soaring towards the sky and embracing his final victory with his fall. He ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because of it, only for him to fall into the sea. And after that, countless others would surpass him, soaring to even greater heights.
A fitting metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing spirit. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. In these worlds, there are innumerable people who look alike, yet don't. I too have embarked on journeys, encountering old friends with familiar faces on different worlds, witnessing their destinies follow paths similar to mine. So I will tell you, even if not completely similar, the story you just told, it overlaps with my past, and within that abyssal dream, I ended that man's life. Alone.
Oh. Oh my.
I am not who you think I am. Nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
I am sorry.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can alleviate your suspicions.
There's something I still wish to know, Miss Acheron. Under that representation of the hunt, exactly what sort of power is it that has motivated your solitary journey thus far?
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue the previous topic. I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are born to fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds and blanketing the earth. And so, time and time again, generation after generation, the birds spread their wings and took to the sky, attempting to touch its ceiling. All because the sun was there, then, what if the last bird finally soars into the sky, only to realize that the end of the light is not the sun, but darkness? Then why, exactly, do we even walk towards the light?
I'm about to say cutscene. The perspective hopping is amazing because, like, I can't even say something. I can't even say anything half of the time because I'm just like too invested. I'm too invested.
Long time no see. Having fun on Penacony? Acheron?
You got the wrong number, G.
This voice, it's not Constance. Could it be her companion?
Though I don't know exactly what you are, or what you're up to, my bullets will find you. Until then, you best find a casket store on Penacony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter.
Don't tell me this is Boo Hill.
Imposter? I see. She gave my whereabouts to someone who's tracking Acheron too. Who are you?
Huh? Did I make a mistake?
This has to be Boo Hill.
Who the heck are you?
I'm the Garden of Recollection's memory keeper.
No way!
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like. You that imposter's bodyguard? Never mind. It's fine. I'll leave a round for you. So get that forehead clean. Wait for me.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger.
Oh,
yes.
dang, that's
I have
crazy.
something to ask you.
Are you asking me to write your will? Sure.
Loki, his VA going kind of crazy.
Not quite. I only want to ask, how exactly did she become a Galaxy Ranger? She's clearly not a path strider of the hunt, but you are, aren't you? Tell me, what's Acheron's deal?
Sure. Heck, never thought I'd come across an ally. What a stroke of luck. Oh, well. I'll be on Penacony soon. Memo Keeper, go buy a bottle of Donna's White Oak and warm it up, and I'll raise a glass to you. That lady's passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer, sure, you best get a chair and take a seat. That woman, named Acheron, is an emanator who should not exist.
Back to Aventurine we go. This is so good. This is so good. It's the hopping is what makes it so nice because you don't. There's so many stories going on at once, and it's keeping you on your toes because you're not like staying with just one thing.
I thought this was exactly.
And so you never know. Ooh,
after all,
I love it.
Faithfully fulfilled my duties as you instructed. Just tell me if you can't hold on any longer.
So, the genius of the Council of Mundanites wants to be my Undertaker now.
Do I have any different teams? I didn't think about that.
My, what an honor.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the people at the Strategic Investment Department would love to be notified of your death in due time. But let's not forget, you won't be seeing them, because I'm the manager of this task.
Great. Then tell your people that Aventurine is ready to go in 17 system hours.
Oh, you've got a lot of nerve. How exactly do you plan on completing your task while your hands are tied by the Harmony?
Oh, we got it, G.
My conversation with Sunday convinced me that there's a traitor in the family. That they hold the secrets of Penacony. So, I took the opportunity to set everything in motion. I even managed to recover the gift money. Things haven't gone this smoothly since I walked through the doors of the Reverie. Now I'm only one step away from victory. Let's just wait and see.
Sounds like a very elaborate way of saying that you failed.
That's all I can say. Have you forgotten, Doctor? You betrayed me. Go. Do what you must. I look forward to the sight of the IPC fleet surrounding Penacony. You've achieved what you desired, haven't you?
That's true, but what's your plan? Did you conceal an orbital support beacon in that gift money bag?
Well, who knows? Maybe that's why I'm handing out cash even when I'm about to bite the dust.
You are indeed a gambler. An insane one at that.
Maybe I am. Who knows?
Fine. Here, take this. Open it when you're on your last legs. You'll thank me.
What's this? Medical advice?
Oh, he's gone. Okay.
You catch on pretty fast, Doctor. Asking me to solve a case without giving a single clue. How typical of you, wing-headed scoundrel. But the way you're all on edge about that stowaway, it's just as I guessed it would be. As for now, let the rain of wealth from the IPC fall evenly on everyone.
Okay. Oh no, I do have just the same team. Okay. Well, let me switch out you with Topaz, and we're gonna.
The world has truly lost its way. You... wait. I get it now. This is some sort of prank show, right? You must have some cameras set up around here to film yourself doing good deeds, right?
Nope.
You youngsters are always looking for a quick way to get an audience. But you know what? A truly great show never comes easy.
A great show will start soon, old man. But before that, I need to ask you something. Do you know where I can find death in this dream?
Ah, I see. Another fearless youngster looking for death, huh?
Oh my
Let me give you a
gosh.
piece of advice. Don't think you're the first one who's ever thought of that idea. Death? Not even remotely innovative. I bought it from Dr. Edward. He claimed it was some exclusive fancy schmancy stuff. Oh, what a disappointment. The effects were awful. First, some monster covered in eyes stabs you in the gut. And then all you see are blurry glimpses of buildings and lights. Oh, the sky was spinning so fast it almost made me puke.
Is that all?
Yeah, what else can you expect? Don't put too much stock in the Penacony movie industry. They even call this junk groundbreaking art. Can you believe it?
Now my man is
What a joke. Well, I'll leave you be then. I hope you have a wonderful day. A monster covered in eyes. That sounds like the Memory Zone meme. But buildings and lights... I don't think those have anything to do with death. Well, that whole dream bubble was probably created using rumors and gossip. I can feel something inside my head. Is the harmony starting to kick in?
Would you be willing to support my performance? And keep the Song of Beauty alive in the cosmos? Wow.
I got some gems. I got you.
But why would you give such a wonderful gift to a random stranger like me?
Well, you see, I can't bear to see anyone in this sweet dream suffering from poverty.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, sir. If you ever get the chance, please, feel free to come by and indulge in my singing.
Sure thing.
Hey, Les, I
by
got
the
you.
way, do you happen to know anything interesting about death?
Death? That's a pretty scary topic, and it doesn't really match the mood of this sweet dream.
Yeah. I'm a tabloid reporter collecting ghost stories in Penacony.
Nice cover.
As you know, the more chilling the stories, the more attention they get. Maybe you could help me out.
If you got something. If you got something.
Well, if you're up for some gossip, it's not about death, but there have been some rumors about a guest at the reality hotel who fell into a deep sleep and didn't wake up.
Oh, perfect.
It was like they were in some sort of coma.
Perfect.
Nobody knows what caused it, but luckily the customer eventually regained consciousness.
Perfect.
Well, all customers are under the protection of the family after all.
Cap.
Thank you. This will make for a very juicy headline. May Shibe protect us. Unexplained coma. That's actually what happens to your body if your brain dies in a dream. But unfortunately, the customer ended up waking up in the end. The disturbing voice in my head. It's getting closer.
We gotta find this thing real quick.
Sip of liquor. A blissful reprieve. To drown 1,000 sorrows. Let worries leave. I know I have what it takes to become a poet.
Hey, G.
Oh? You're giving these gems to me? Didn't expect to meet such a generous soul in this place. Or are you just pitying me? Well, it really doesn't matter. As long as I have Soul Glad, that's enough. This is just a dream after all.
You really shouldn't drink so much Soul Glad, my friend. It's not good for your health.
Oh. Maybe I really should quit. But not before meeting the Devil of Soul Glad.
My man is over there, the moon. Huh?
The Devil of Soul Glad? Care to elaborate?
Yeah. It's a seahorse with a long neck.
Bro, what?
They say it loves to appear to drunk people, especially the ones who are passed out on the side of the road. How funny.
Yeah. Very funny indeed. Thank you. Does everyone have to go through so much torment before joining the family?
Probably just me.
Darn it. Now I just want to dig out my brain and use it as evidence.
Take care, my friend. If you ever find yourself in danger, remember that the hounds are always ready to...
Isn't this just Ratio's voice, bro? Wait, the expression of the face if you look at my Spire and able to fly in
You
hearing
don't
sound.
look good, my friend. If you need assistance, I can contact the hotel and have them wake you up forcefully.
That won't be necessary. I have some business to attend to. But thank you all the same.
All right then. If you ever need help, don't hesitate to reach out to us hounds.
Well, actually, I do need a favor. As the most outstanding hound in Penacony, have you come across any stowaways recently?
Stowaways? How could there be stowaways in Penacony? We've never had anything like that before.
Sure about that? All right. Good luck with your work then. What was I even thinking? Family would never share intel with the IPC.
That's true. Did you get there, homie? Well, of course you're not get there, but yeah.
Were you wanting to talk to me? Sorry, I thought you were checking out something behind me. Is this a gift for me? Are you sure this isn't some kind of mistake?
Hey, don't make it look like I'm generous.
Yes, it's for you. Just take it.
Is this for real? Someone is actually giving me a gift. Not for my parents, but for me. Thank you. Thank you so much.
No, it's not much. I just want to ask you something.
I knew it. What's on your mind? Are you trying to ask about my father or my mother?
Neither. I just wanted to know if you've ever heard about death in the dreamscape.
Oh, you sound just like my father. Always warning me about danger, even in dreams. He's an Intellitron, so his dream entry methods are different from us organics.
What?
Can't count on him to protect me if something does go haywire. Funny, right now I'm still under his protection. How ironic.
Hey, stay positive. Gold will always shine one day, right?
Hey, kid. Gotta die in here. What the heck? You can play these? I've never even tried that.
You want to talk to me?
I always just went to that main game and called it a day.
Too sensitive, okay?
Yes.
Huh. Wealthy people have fancy ways to enjoy this dream. But to be honest, I've never seen anyone who gives out money to others like you.
This VA sounds very familiar.
Trying to be the prince from the tale, handing out his gold leaf garment and melting his lead heart in the fire.
Like, this VA sounds very familiar. I could be wrong here. My brain wants to say Alexis tipped him, but like, I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
So, as an investigative reporter, maybe you've heard something about death?
Ah, another curious soul. I see. Well, that was actually the topic I was most into when I entered the industry. But my boss
I was about to say
shut it
Jade
down.
Saxton. Never mind.
How did your boss talk you out of it?
Well, she simply said, covering baseless urban legends like that would make us look like some third-rate tabloid.
This isn't a Brittany Grabowski
I
either.
thought about it, and she
Or
had a
Jeremy
point.
Lee.
Reporting
Or
on stuff
Monica
like blowing
Reels.
out birthday candles and getting spooked by nightmare ghosts isn't exactly professional material.
It's
guess
not
she's
like
got a
the
point.
voice sounds familiar,
Thank you for
but I just really, it's driving me crazy. It's actually like, I really want to know.
Devil of Soul Glad, Dangers in the Dream, and
Ah, definitely got one. Oh, never mind.
Remember what I said. You Sigonians are better off hiding in the sewers.
Bro, you were just in front of me.
Look at you.
What did I do to you?
Snooping around and sticking your nose everywhere. Is the smell
Oh!
of death so enticing, my fine fellow?
oh, it's you.
What's this, Mark?
masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I was curious when you were
I
gonna
heard
pop
you
up.
got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. Who watched the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes? You did, Blondie.
No, I mean... What did you mean by becoming one myself?
Well, it means you'll soon end up like her, unable to speak ever again. But it's a good thing if you ask me, because...
Because I'm getting closer to the truth, right?
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the streets, fool? All part of the act. Fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around. So, now that I've drawn you out, will you reward me with an answer for my efforts?
Oh, okay.
Why should I help you?
This is hilarious because both of you are on the team right now.
Don't you want to see Penacony descend into chaos? Well, I can make that happen. I just need an answer to one question. Back then, when you asked me to find a mute, did you really mean Robin?
That's the bird again.
And what if I say no?
Then I'll thank you. Oh, the word no has never sounded so pleasing.
Well done. I admit I underestimated you, but what difference would it make? Let me tell you something. There were 2 mutes, but one is dead now, and the other, though he's still in Penacony, I'm afraid you'll never find him again.
Him? Who?
Now I'm completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool. Right now, there are only 2 things missing from my grasp. The meaning behind the truth, and the means to expose it.
How impressive. That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
Not exactly. I've gathered enough clues to prove its existence, and that's enough for me. As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within 16 system hours.
Oh, really? Only 16 system hours? Well, let me lend you a hand. Here you go. This is my precious, mutually assured distraction button, and I have one just like it. When either of us presses it, the other and the whole of Penacony will go up in smoke. If you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right?
Right. I'm getting handed a lot of things. I wonder if I'm going to have
Press
the
button
option.
when you're at your wit's end. And of course, feel free to reach out to me for my hospice care too.
If you just fade away, I'm about to be like, we're
Oh, a deadly button, huh? Well, I guess the family didn't take your threat seriously at all. Otherwise, how on earth did you manage to bring it in here?
Literally.
I have my own ways. That's all you need to know.
Well, I'm
These
afraid
2
I'll
are
have to
definitely my.
decline your
Well, no.
offer. Who knows if your little gadget will actually work?
These 2
By the
plus
way, I have
Acheron
no plans
are the
to
most
search for the other
intriguing
good
and
friend you speak
interesting
of.
ones.
but it's good to hear that he's still here in Penacony. I'll handle the rest myself. I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. And at the climax, the walls will crumble, people will wake up, and those who couldn't speak will find their voices again. When that time comes, go ahead, press the button, light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me. Catch you later, fool.
You're still talking big. But sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now, okay?
Sparkle like she was kind of worried a little bit. Doubt it, but oh.
So, number 35. You're back. Like your new lucky charm.
So that's his number.
Can a commodity code really be considered a lucky charm?
Silence! I didn't give you permission to speak, you Sidonian hound. The guys in black didn't say much, so I've no idea what you did to save your skin in that massacre back in the day. But I figured you must have had good luck, so I bought you. From now on, you and your good luck are my assets. Are we clear? Your first task is simple. In addition to you, I've purchased 34 other slaves. Go and play a game with them. You came out alive after 2 days. It proves that you are the real deal.
You're insane.
Testing out if you're a good product.
Aren't you worried that the money you spent on me will go to waste?
I've got stacks on stacks, Blondie. The slave market is never short of self-righteous brats like you. But you look good, and that's why many customers are betting their fortunes on a scrawny brat like you. So go along now, and don't let your master down.
How much did you spend?
What?
My price. How much did you pay for me?
Huh. You really want to know? Well, it was 60 tanba. No more, no less.
I'll take my chances. 30 tanba. If I come back alive, you'll give me 30 tanba. Deal?
Are you trying to strike a bet with me? Oh, you've got some guts. Yeah, sorry, but that won't do. Don't forget your place, slave. You're not qualified to be at the table. You're just a chip. A life thrown away in someone else's hands. Either you come back with more chips for your master, or you never come back. It's all or nothing. Don't embarrass me, my lucky hound.
Bro, what the?
What brings you here, Gallagher?
Oh my gosh.
A moment to spare, Siobhan?
Oh, I have the whole day to spare. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dream Jolt Hostelry. This bar offers a wide variety of drinks, but we draw the line at Soul Glad. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience extraordinary? We're dedicated to serving up nothing but pure joy and laughter. What would you like to drink? I'll whip it up for you.
Oh, look! A lady as cool as Serval.
Who's Serval? Will you, introduce me to her? Huh?
Oops. She's heard us.
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'll take over the bar today. I'm getting up there in age, and I need some practice before I forget the skills that used to put food on my table. Where did you stash the ingredients?
They're all under the counter. Since our guests have traveled from afar, shouldn't you whip up some special drinks?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Hey, my friends, do me a favor. Go around the bar and bring me any ingredients you fancy. The discussion might take quite some time, so I'll prepare some customized, non-alcoholic drinks for you.
In the bar? But aren't all the ingredients right there on the counter?
Why, we're in a dream, my lovely lady. You can help yourself to anything if you wish for it. Comfort, hunger, confusion, or even boredom. It's all within reach, right at your fingertips.
Oh, did you hear that? She just called me my lovely lady.
Okay, word, calm down.
Even in reality, mixing drinks is more than just throwing ingredients together. A bartender needs to capture the bar's atmosphere, master technique, and spin a tale of mystery and anticipation.
Only then can a perfect drink crafted with a customer's life story be created.
In other words, what you get from your drink is down to luck, so don't overthink it. Indecisiveness has no place when it comes to enjoyment.
Okay.
That being said, mixing a drink is way simpler than you'd imagine. Just pick your favorite ingredients, toss them in a glass, mix it up, and it's done. So go ahead, explore the bar, and bring me any ingredients you prefer. Nice work. Let me take a look. You found some interesting ingredients there. Now, take your pick. Each drink has its own unique flavor, and the base ingredient sets the tone for the initial taste and the lingering aftertaste. So, which one would you like to use as the base?
Oh, we can wear some Soul Glad? I didn't even know that. At least a syrup.
You won't find a sweeter drink anywhere in Penacony. And that's what today's dream seekers crave. Now that you've chosen the base, it's time to pick the adjunct. The ingredient that'll create a marvelous chemical reaction with the base. It should give an unforgettable taste without overpowering the main tone. So, what's your choice for the adjunct?
Oh, you already know. Oh.
This is the most pungent adjunct we have, and my personal favorite. Before Mikhail left, the wrinkles at the corners of his eyes had deepened like knife cuts. He mumbled, his breath too weak to climb up his throat, caught up in his chest. But I could smell it. The lingering scent of Penacony itself on that night.
Mikhail.
Almost there. Let's pick a decoration. Which style do you prefer? Anything you need, I've got it.
Let's go, Hanus.
A symbol of bravery and dauntlessness. May you break free from your shackles just like he did. Well, it's done.
When they come out to what? Ooh!
Here's to you, sober one, with this glass of a dream within a dream. To our forebears who dug their own grave.
He didn't get a cutscene though, which is really sad.
Well done, Gallagher. You're not over the hill yet.
So, are you satisfied?
Oh, the flavors. They're way more sophisticated than Soul Glad.
True.
The richness and layers of these flavors are a masterpiece, especially with the adjuncts. I can taste the spicy and sour notes with a hint of sweetness. I'm not entirely sure what it all means. Maybe Mr. Gallagher can shed some light on it.
Well, if you're expecting a profound answer, I'm afraid I'll disappoint you. The imagery it implies is pretty straightforward. It's just a glimpse of what this dream truly tastes like. Nothing more.
Does this true taste have anything to do with that Mikhail?
Yeah, that name does sound familiar. When you got knocked out by that masked fool girl, I think I heard someone calling that name.
Misha?
Do you remember?
I remember that.
I was right about you. You guys seem to know quite a bit, and now there's no reason to hide anything from you anymore. Let's dig deeper into the case, and of course, I'll tell you a story about Mikhail.
Okay.
All right, let's start with what we know based on the clues the family has. It seems that Firefly isn't a local or an invited guest. In other words, she's a stowaway.
Okay.
She managed to fool me at first. My age must be getting the best of me. But here on the planet of festivities, stowaways are a common sight. You're bound to run into one sooner or later. After the incident, the hounds wasted no time searching for that girl in both the dreamscape and reality. But here's the thing. We only received bad news, and the trickiest kind at that. She simply vanished, leaving no trace in the dreamscape or reality, as if she had never come to Penacony at all.
How's that?
Huh? Does that mean...
Death eradicated her?
That's impossible. The problem now is not that she's dead, but that it's as if she had never existed in the first place. Let me be frank. This case, actually, is unlike anything the Bloodhound family has dealt with before.
Dealt with before? So, death does happen in Penacony, if I understand correctly.
You've witnessed it, so there's no need to hide. Even the shiniest city has its dark side. We're all adults here. Surely I don't need to explain too much to you. Confronting the family based on that alone would be naive. Death may occur in sweet dreams. So what? Such events are highly unlikely and only affect a tiny number of people. If you really want to delve deeper into this case, you need to understand the true problem with the family.
I guess it's time to tell the story of that Mikhail.
You're very perceptive. The Astral Express has received that music box too, right? Do you know the secrets it holds?
There's a message. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber?
That's the exact wording.
Hey, why are you laughing? Wait, did you write it?
Doubt it.
Quite poetic.
No, but I'm the officer in charge of this case, so how could I not know? I'm sure you must have noticed that this message didn't come from the family. You might have even guessed that the relationship between the family and the Watchmaker isn't as close as it seems.
That's just our speculation. Actually, it's hard to believe that the father of Penacony and its actual managers are at odds.
Now I can assure you that your speculation is absolutely correct. The family has considered the Watchmaker an enemy for a long time, but the hounds haven't been able to track him down, as he seems to be living only in the characters and stories he created. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why the family allowed the Watchmaker to send out such a ridiculous message to the outside world, inviting you here and causing chaos?
So,
no,
you want
actually.
to seize this opportunity to expose the Watchmaker?
Well, now you understand why the Oak family authorized the Nameless to assist in the investigation, but kept you in the dark, right? Because the Watchmaker is not the legend of the Land of the Dreams at all. He's the most shameful stain in the history of Penacony, and he's the root cause of all the anomalies in the dreamscape.
Wait. What?
You don't get it? Well, I mean, Mikhail, the betrayer of the family, he's the watchmaker. Here we are, Clock Studios theme park, the most popular entertainment center in Penacony.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be discussing the watchmaker? I would have expected you to take us to maybe a library or an archive room of sorts. But an amusement park?
That is something,
though. The
though.
culture of a city reflects its history in the most authentic way. To you, it's a fun place. But to me, it's a prison for the planet's past. You know that Penacony used to be the IPC's prison planet, right?
What? Oh,
All
yeah.
the prisoners were brought here, helping the Garden of Recollection salvage the leaking memoria from the macro void. The prolonged exposure to high concentrations of memoria caused a unique phenomenon. The dreams of countless prisoners intersected and overlapped, and people started meeting each other in their dreams, living lives that were almost identical to reality. But everything has a price, and sweet dreams are no exception. In the end, the dream world was unable to alleviate the suffering of prisoners in reality. One of the prisoners broke free from the IPC's shackles and fought for freedom. He is Hanu, the great leader of Dreamville, the great peacemaker, and the faithful companion of the underdogs.
The characters,
History is always written by the winners.
True.
However, it's undeniable that Clocky is an animation that draws from Penacony's actual history. These characters not only exist in Dreamville, but also in the distant past. Once you realize this, you'll understand why we're here.